I've had a look on Google Maps and I can see there's a pub called the King's Head, so I'm hoping to find that, and I'm praying that they do food, because I'm starving. So I'm just going to have a wander out. If not, I'll just have a pint.
Hello, I am currently on a ferry from Southampton to the Isle of Wight. This is Rosie.
Hi.
So as you can see, we are sort of moving at the moment. I've not had any sleep. I've not slept for probably about 24 hours now, or just under. Tom is going to be joining us in the Isle of Wight.
He's got it harder than us.
Yeah, he's going to be cycling all the way down from Derby. It's taken us 3 hours. It's going to take him about 3 days doing it that way. I won't argue, I won't fight. But if you regret the path you choose,
should it become necessary, the ship's crew will issue life jackets and evacuate the vessel down the stairways marked by the flashing exit signs. This vessel is equipped with life rafts and buoyant apparatus, which in the event of abandonment will be boarded from the bottom of the stairwells at E-deck level.
So it's about 6:05 at the moment. It should take us about an hour to get to Cowes on the Isle of Wight. So even though it's strange times, I've just been told you can actually take your face mask off when you're on the outer deck, which we are at the moment. Very strange times indeed, having to wear a face mask. I don't reckon much to your face mask.
I think mine's fantastic.
I don't think so.
I think it's the best one on the ship.
So when we get into Cowes, we're going to go and have some breakfast.
In Shanklin.
In Shanklin?
On the seafront.
On the seafront. I apologise. My eyes are like wee holes in the snow just for the fact that I've not slept. But the nice thing is, it's a nice clear morning, a little bit misty. It's warm and it's dry, and that's the main thing. When this all falls on you, and I hope you make the right move. So we're just pulling into Cowes and we're just waiting to drive off the ferry.
Disembark.
We're waiting to disembark, get the ferry.
Is that the word?
I think so.
I don't know.
Morning. So, might be aware, but Jamie's gone on holiday. He's gone to the Isle of Wight. I'm on holiday as well this week, but he's gone via car. So, you know, I thought, how could I get down there? Didn't really fancy using a car. I'm coming back. See you down here. All loaded up. It's the first day of the journey. I'm probably about 15 miles in, just outside of a little town called Colerton, I think it is. Just come from Elveston in Derby. Just on some really nice roads, but it's just been all hills. But look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Right, I'm going to have a drink, carry on. I am wearing a helmet, by the way, I've just taken it off.
So we're now on the Isle of Wight. It's been a crazy old year with COVID-19. A lot of stuff's been cancelled. We've not been gigging for about 4 or 5 months. It's just put a stop to everything.
Except for the Isle of Wight.
Except for the Isle of Wight, but I'm really grateful that I get a little bit of a holiday.
Me too.
And it's nice that Tom's going to be able to come down and join us. Hopefully we'll be able to do some busking. I've read up on it, you don't actually need a busking licence to busk on the Isle of Wight, so I'm hoping there'll be a nice little place maybe around Shanklin or something like that on the seafront, and we'll just set up and just play a few tunes. I just think it'd be nice, just what we've been missing. Appreciate
So I'm about 20-25 miles in now. I just stopped off at the bench just because I'm not eating anything yet. So I'm just going to get some food. I'm just come outside of Ibstock. So I'm about 25 miles in now, another 25 to go to today's campsite. As you can see, the bike is collapsed. Bike is collapsed and I'm pretty shattered because it just seems like it's just hills everywhere you go. So
I won't fight, but if you
Tomato ketchup?
Yeah.
Cheers. There we go. Brilliant, thank you.
there. In true Scribble Victory style, it's been about 5 months since we've had a McDonald's breakfast as well, so I'm definitely making up for it. I've moved. This ground's ridiculously hard. So we're all set up and we've been to the shop, stocked up on everything that we need. I've managed to have a little bit of a sleep, maybe half an hour here and there. Tom's texted me saying that he's probably made about 25-mile progress. Most of it's uphill. I think he's really struggling with his heavy bike. But from the tent, I'm quite impressed with it. It's a new tent that we've bought and it's quite light and airy. Today is absolutely sweltering hot. You just can't escape from it. I don't know whether I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight as well because it's absolutely boiling all over. Hopefully the temperature will drop tonight, but we'll leave it there for day one. We're just going to chill out for the night now.
So I've arrived. Look at this field of sheep. Beautiful surroundings, beautiful weather. But I'll be honest, it was hard. And look at my hair as well. I forgot my baseball cap. So I'm just off for a wander. I've set up my tent. I didn't eat nearly enough on the ride, which was stupid. So yeah, not feeling particularly great. So I'm on the hunt now for some decent food. So I've had a look on Google Maps and I can see there's a pub called the King's Head. So I'm hoping to find that, and I'm praying that they do food, because I'm starving. So I'm just gonna have a wander out. If not, I'll just have a pint and then find something else. I've got a stove here, so I'll just cook some rice or whatever. God, my hair is absolutely horrendous. So day one, it was around about 56 miles. So just in Stratford upon Avon. If I'm honest, I don't know actually what this place is called, but the campsite's called Wigram's. Bit of a strange campsite. It's just a field with other people. My tent's tiny in comparison to everybody else's, so I keep getting funny looks, but oh well. Let's try and get some food. See you later. Day two. I've just left the campsite. I got up to horrendous hills straight away off the bat, but I just had to say hello to some sheep in the farm here. I'm going to see them just poking through. Said hello to those guys. I've got to have a rest because I'm absolutely knackered already. I've only been riding for about 20 minutes. Hardest hill of the week so far. But at least the sky's blue on a deserted road pretty much. So I'm just going to carry on. Bit of a break, maybe some Haribo and get going. See you in a bit. This is where we are at the minute. Just outside a place called Coolworth. I'm going to try and get some water. It's so hot. It's so hot, so I'm going to have to try and get some water, get some food. I've got loads of sweet stuff. I'm just craving salty at the minute. So probably about, what are we? Only 12 miles in, to be honest. It's just been hills all the way. As I say, I'm just craving proper food at the minute, opposed to flapjacks and bars. So here's hoping we've got something in Coolworth. I've had to stop on the side of the road again. Very, very hot, very steep. Struggling a little bit, but I've eaten more today, so that's good. Back's hurting a bit, but you know, the bike's holding up okay. I'm not. I've got another 37 miles to go. this leg was longer than I thought it was. So I'm estimating to be there in about 3.5 hours, something like that. So that will take me to about 5:30. Get there, settle, hopefully have some tea, and then just probably go to bed, to be perfectly honest with you again. Find a beer somewhere and then go to bed. So unfortunately, the trip's over. Well, the first bit of it is anyway. The cycling was just too difficult for me. I just couldn't do it. The heat was sort of 34, 35, very hilly, absolutely knackered. I cycle around to a hotel, so I've stopped in Oxford Pear Tree tonight. I just got completely no energy. I just could not get enough water on. I was getting severely sort of dehydrated. I'm absolutely gutted, if I'm honest, because I've been really looking forward to doing this. I've been wanting to do sort of bikepacking for a while, but thank goodness for him. My dad's going to pick me up tomorrow. Going to take me home, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive to Southampton. I've already had the hotel booked to Southampton anyway, so I was going to get across on the ferry in the morning, as the plan was, but today was just horrendous. Gutted to say the least, but at least I can still go and get to the Isle of Wight. Made it to Southampton, feeling much better today, but still my legs are really sore. I've just walked up the stairs and that was hard enough, flipping out. I've driven down, so what I'm going to do is probably just chill out in here for a bit, sort my stuff out, and I've managed to get everything that I need to take in a bag, so I've got all my camping stuff still with me, but obviously not as cool as it would have been to be able to cycle down there. I'm still gutted, start to go a bit sort of red on my nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out, find some food from somewhere, and then probably go to bed early and then get ready for tomorrow's journey on the ferry, which I'm looking forward to. On the ferry, we're about to get going. We've made it.
Today's the day we're going to go pick up Tom from the ferry port. Be good to see him. He should be on the ferry at the moment, just crossing over the Solent. So obviously the plan was for Tom to cycle over all the way down to the Isle of Wight, which didn't happen due to the fact that the weather has just been punishing. So we'll pick him up from Waitrose car park, and then we'll go back to the campsite, help him set up his tent. Once he's set up his tent, then we'll make a move. Well, probably just chill out for a little bit, just get settled in, show him where everything is, and then we'll head down to Shanklin Seafront and do a bit of busking. Up to you, if you decide the end's inside, I won't. So just come back.
Bang!
Easy. Hey, what's up? You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Got here. Let me stick my thing on. Like a train robber. How we diddling?
Alright, you?
Ah.
How'd you feel?
Much better that I'm not on my bike. If it wasn't as hot, I'd have been alright, I think. But it was just I genuinely thought it best to stop, because I would have dehydrated myself and put myself in hospital. And I'm actually feeling much more relaxed now, so knowing that I don't have to ride all the way back, even though I do look like some sort of like robber right now. My mask and glasses and hat. But
It does make you wonder, doesn't it, how many people have actually had shops robbed
yeah,
under the guise of PPE.
The one thing I have forgotten to pack though, even though I did pack them, but then I couldn't find my sun cream, so I got everything out, repacked everything. The one thing I haven't packed is spare pants, genuinely. Tried to find them this morning, so I'm going to have to wash them later on, I think. Hey, well, we'll go commando if needs be.
Are you looking forward to busking?
I am, yeah. Something we've never really done before.
No.
No, so yeah, I'm really excited actually.
I'm not sure how we're going to go on in this heat.
Well, we'll just, even if it's half hour, you know, we'll just give it a go, see what happens, and go from there, can't we?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it'll be an experience.
I've got some swimming trunks for you.
Oh, Speedos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excellent.
the S has fallen off.
That was better.
That was better.
Can I hear you now?
See.
Yeah.
This look better on paper and better still with a line right through it. At night you were toying with some farmer's land that used to be a pit.
One, two, three, go!
Fantastic.